From hell to home, Gordon Ramsay is once again cooking up a storm.
My mouth is salivating.
This time with his family.
Dad, shouldn't Annie be doing the cooking because she's the better cook?
Excuse me.
Tonight, Gordon Ramsay's ultimate home cooking at 8 on Pearl.
Dis-moi que tu m'aimes, que la vie est belle, que ce monde est fou. Dis-moi que tu m'aimes, que nos vies s'en mêlent, que je suis ton tout. Love Story, the new fragrance by Chloe.
Direct Asia, best price guaranteed on car insurance. That's a wrap. DirectAsia.com, best price guaranteed on car insurance. Easy.
Get ready for a new page in motorsport history. Welcome to Asia's most legendary race. This November, experience the Sun City Group 61st Macau Grand Prix.
The time now is 7:46. The time check was brought to you by Seiko.
Welcome back. An early morning fire in Macau today left 4 people dead. The victims, 3 women and a man, are believed to be Philippine or Indonesian nationals. Authorities suspect foul play and the police are investigating. Liz Yoon has more details.
Thick smoke engulfed this building in Macau at around 4 a.m. after a fire broke out at a fashion boutique on the ground floor. It took firefighters around 10 minutes to put out the flames. Residents of the neighborhood were evacuated to the streets. This witness said he saw the smoke, so he carried his 2 kids and fled immediately. 3 women and a man were found dead in the boutique's cockloft. Firefighters said when they arrived at the scene, the ground floor gate was left open. But they had difficulty getting into the shop because it was packed with miscellaneous items. Liz Yin, TVB News.
Good news on the global fight to stamp out Ebola. The last known person with the disease in the United States is now Ebola-free. And famous musician Bob Geldof said stars are lining up to record a new single to raise money to fight the outbreak.
Dr. Craig Spencer celebrated being Ebola-free immediately after walking out of a New York hospital. He contracted the virus treating patients in the West African nation of Guinea. He credited strict medical protocols like mandatory quarantine with helping him to beat the disease.
I am a living example of how those protocols work and of how early detection is critical to both surviving Ebola and ensuring that it is not transmitted to others.
At his side was the mayor of New York, who urged others to donate their expertise to the cause.
We're so thrilled that Dr. Spencer is well, but that is not a cause for complacency. It's a time to refocus our efforts and find more brave people like him ready to go and serve.
In another part of the United States, nurse Casey Hickox was relieved her 21-day monitoring period is over. She was the nurse forced into quarantine in New Jersey after helping Ebola patients in West Africa. In Liberia, the main structure of an Ebola treatment center is now completed. It was constructed by Chinese peacekeeping troops and Chinese construction companies. The group's commander said they're eager to install power to get the center running immediately. In his role as founder of the African Governance Initiative, former British Prime Minister Tony Blair said the Ebola predicament in Sierra Leone needs help.
We still have shortages of beds and medical personnel, and lab tests need to be done faster. In West Africa.
Musician and philanthropist Bob Geldof knows what to do. He He inspired a generation of rock stars in 1984 to record a charity single to feed the hungry in Africa. So he's organizing another song to raise funds to combat Ebola.
Those people need to be supported across the board, not just those suffering from this filthy little virus, but the bravery of the people out there.
Several artists have already signed up to record an Ebola version of Do They Know It's Christmas?
The Spanish government has rejected Catalonia's call for dialogue on independence. This comes 2 days after millions of Catalans expressed their support for succession in a non-binding vote. Catalonia's regional president Artur Mas was riding a wave of enthusiasm after 80% of the 2.3 million voters who took part in the ballot said they did want independence. Unhappy at Spain's refusal to give the wealthy region more autonomy and fiscal powers, Mas sought a permanent dialogue on succession with the country's political leadership. But Spain's deputy prime minister said she didn't think there could be any agreement reached in parliament on a formal independence vote. Mas responded by saying he'll likely bring forward regional elections due in late 2016 and use them as a proxy for an independence referendum. All right, Chris, to you, sports.
Thanks. Tennis. Andy Murray is still in the hunt for a place in the semis of the ATP Tour Finals after winning his second round-robin match. The Scot faces a sterner test tomorrow when he takes on Roger Federer. Tony Sabine reports.
Andy Murray needed to beat Canada's Milos Raonic to keep alive his hopes in the ATP Tour Finals in London. Raonic wasn't at his best, and Murray took advantage, taking the first set 6-3. The Canadian improved markedly in the second set, pushing Murray much harder, but not hard enough, as the Scot broke his opponent to serve out the match. The 6-3, 7-5 victory will be crucial for Murray, who faces Roger Federer in his final Group B match.
It's nice to still be in the tournament. It's going to be a tough match against Roger. He's played 2 very good matches so far. He likes the conditions here, so I'm going to have to play very well to win that one.
Indeed, Federer has found the conditions to his liking in London. The Swiss made it 2 wins from 2 with a straight sets victory over Kei Nishikori, winning 6-3, 6-2. Tony Sabine, TVB News.
European football fans gearing up for another round of qualifiers for Euro 2016 this week. Among those in action, England playing Slovenia Saturday, a match which should see skipper Wayne Rooney win his 100th cap. Last night, his teammates paid tribute to the player for his contributions to England over the years.
You might think you've controlling him for the majority of the game, and all of a sudden he'll do something out of the blue and create or score. And also, you know, for me, he gets into them spaces where, as a defender, you're kind of hesitant whether to go or not go. And again, just from being such a good player, just the awareness of being able to trouble defenders.
England marked Armistice Day with a ceremony amid a vast sea of poppies at the Tower of London. A final ceramic poppy was planted in the moat surrounding the tower. More than 888,000 poppies were assembled to commemorate the First World War. Each poppy represents a British casualty of the war. In France, President Francois Hollande inaugurated the International War Memorial at the country's biggest military cemetery in the north. The Ring of Memory carries the names of nearly 600,000 soldiers from over 40 countries who died in the region during that war. Hollande was spared some embarrassment. Right before the ceremony, a plane carrying a banner asking Hollande to resign flew over the area. French activist David Van Hemmelrich claimed responsibility. He's been arrested 20 times for pulling similar stunts. And that's our news.
Good night.
The award-winning authority on investigative reports, featuring interviews, specials and profiles on key people and international events. Catch the most celebrated news magazine right here on Pearl. Saturday, 60 Minutes at 6:30 on Pearl.
傷風感冒好返，龍痰仲未清。
幸福為你行多步，
食幸福化痰素，特有怪芬先
稀釋龍痰，啲痰鬆晒先易啲咳出嚟㗎。幸福為你行多步。
Sun Life Financial presents the Weather Report is brought to you by Sun Life Financial.
Good evening. The weather was mainly cloudy. There were 1 or 2 light rain patches at first. And as tonight's situation chart shows, the northeast monsoon is affecting the coast of Guangdong. Up to 5 p.m., temperatures ranged from 22.1 to 24.3 degrees, and the relative humidity was between 74 and 88%. Moderate north to northeasterly winds. The current temperature is now 22 degrees Celsius, with the relative humidity standing at 77%. A trace of rainfall has been recorded since midnight. So Freddie has the weather tomorrow.
Oh.
It will be mainly cloudy, slightly cooler tomorrow morning. Temperatures will range between 20 and 23 degrees. It will be mainly cloudy in the next few days. Tomorrow's air quality health index will range from low to moderate. The maximum UV index forecast for tomorrow will be about 5. And here's the latest global weather update. Sunny in Shanghai, cloudy in Xiamen. Showers in Guangzhou, cloudy in Chengdu. Sunny in Beijing, cloudy in Seoul, sunny in Tokyo. Thunderstorms in Bangkok, showers in Manila. Thunderstorms in Kuala Lumpur, rain in Jakarta. Sunny in New Delhi, cloudy in Karachi, bright in Mumbai. Sunny in Cairo. Bright in Brisbane and Sydney, showers in Auckland. Bright in Toronto, cloudy in New York. Sunny in Vancouver, cloudy in Los Angeles. Cloudy in London and Paris, showers in Amsterdam. Cloudy in Frankfurt, showers in Zurich. And that's the weather. Have a lovely evening.
It was brought to you by Sun Life Financial. Life's brighter under the sun. Big or small, they come into our world every day.
They're so cute. Gosh, they're beautiful.
Blessed with the majestic power to conquer our hearts.
It's probably just what it's like for any parent watching their child take their first steps.
Friday, Nature's Newborns at 8 on Pearl.
My name's Steve Baxwell, and this is Deadly Pole to Pole. Whoa! Go, go, go! It's pulling him right into the coral. It's a magnificent sight. Yes, so close. No, he got my pole.
Sunday, Deadly Pole to Pole at 8 on Pearl.
I want something that lasts, something that can keep up with me and keep me on my toes. Because every waking moment is a learning opportunity. I can choose to learn everything about something or something about everything. And I want to do all that at home.
The Open University of Hong Kong Special, open for learning, 9 a.m. Sunday on Pearl.